Hello, this is Bill Steffen. Thanks for coming here to get a dose of weather. We've got a lot going on today. Today is February 12th, Lincoln's birthday. Abraham Lincoln was born in Kentucky, grew up in Indiana, and moved to Illinois. He was not born in Illinois. If you're looking for the president that was born in Illinois, that was Ronald Reagan. I was also born in Illinois. Moon's been out the past couple of nights, and that's been kind of nice to see, but cloud cover sticks with us here all day today. Snow's going to start about midday. Some slick roads expected here during the afternoon. So if you have some errands to run, you might want to get out and get them done in the morning before the snow starts and roads get slippery here during the mid to late afternoon especially. We're looking at 4 to 7 inches of new snow here between now and Thursday evening. Slick roads, and there will be some drifting snow mainly on Thursday as winds turn around from the west coming in off the lake. And more snow is expected here for the coming weekend as this winter continues. I mentioned earlier that January in the contiguous United States was the coldest January that we've had since 1994. High temperatures mainly in the 20s. We may touch the low 30s here during the day on Saturday. Well, there's the winter weather advisory. That's in effect for just about everybody, and that will be in effect here through early Thursday and maybe even beyond that, but we're looking for Thursday. Roads will still remain on the slippery side in places, especially the side streets on Thursday. There's who's getting the heavier snow. You can see the yellow color there, where 6 inches of snow is expected from Kansas across Iowa, and they really need some moisture in the soil in Iowa, especially southwest Iowa. It's been a bone dry winter for them, and they're going to be happy to see the snow come. Snow moves across southern Wisconsin, northern Illinois, picks up a little bit close to Lake Michigan. The winds are going to be northeast. So for a change, the lake effect snow is going to be on the other side of the lake. And if we get 6 inches in Grand Rapids, they should get about 8 or 9 inches in Milwaukee. And you can see the snow continuing there into Ontario. Here's a look at Grand Rapids. If you look at the box there, you can see the percent chance of snow for each. For 2 inches there, we've got 98%, 4 inches, and 84% chance. There's a high chance we're going to see at least 4 inches here. 6 inches is about a 50-50 shot, 8 inches, 19%. And with this system moving along, there's no way we're going to see 12 or 18 inches here, though I wouldn't be surprised if somebody over by Milwaukee picked up close to 12 inches from this system. And there it continues on from Kansas through Michigan and into Ontario, where the heaviest snow will be. So anybody traveling in that area will certainly be seeing some tougher travel conditions. And second system on the East Coast has produced some snow in Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, New York, and Boston. Not a big storm for them, but some slippery roads and some interesting air travel going on there with the storm system. Here's what we expect today. 27 degrees is all. Look for snow overnight as well. Look for an east-northeast wind at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Then the wind turns west off the lake and picks up to about 15 to 25 miles an hour here during the day on Thursday. Here's a look at the Muskegon Channel here Tuesday afternoon. There was an increase in ice. You can see some what we call pancake ice there. If you look way in the distance, you can see the ice covering Muskegon Lake, but of course the water flowing under the channel right there tries to keep that open. Here's a look at the weather map for Wednesday night. You can see a low pressure system coming up into Kentucky. Very, very close to where Abraham Lincoln was born is where that low is. And as you can see, we're in the cool air. The isobars, those gray lines, not gray, but black lines that you see right there, indicating a northeast wind here. And temperature is certainly cool enough that all this will be in the form of snow. And for Saturday, the system is just a touch weaker, so we'll see just a touch less snow, but certainly shovelable. Several inches of snow a possibility here, starting Friday night, continuing into early Sunday. And again, it looks like most of this is going to be, or all of this will be in the form of snow. So let's look at your 5-day forecast. Today's snow. Thursday, it won't be snowing all the day, but there will be some snow, mid-20s both days. Chilly day for Valentine's Day, almost 10 degrees colder than average, and a little bit of sunshine poking through from time to time. More snow for Saturday, continues into early Sunday. Saturday, the warmest out of the 5 days, with a high of 32. A couple of extra things to point out. Very cold in the upper peninsula of Michigan. Tuesday morning, Wakefield, which is near Ironwood, was 21 below zero. That gives Santa Claus goosebumps. 19 below at a couple spots there. Ironwood was at minus 14. Doe Lake at 13 below. Munising, people go there to snowmobile. That's 7 below zero, and at Sault Ste. Marie it was 5 below. Sault Ste. Marie reports as of this morning 29 inches of snow on the ground. They have had 160 inches of snow at Sault Ste. Marie as they're heading toward what could be a record year for snowfall there. 72.5 inches above average, so they've had 6 feet more snow than they would get in an average winter to this point up there at the Sioux. The latest long-range outlook, well, more of the same. That blue color for below average temperatures expected out through February the 24th, and that runs from the Great Lakes into the Northeast. Still a little bit on the mild side for southern Florida. The coldest air has not gotten down to Miami so far this winter. Briefly, it's gotten down to Orlando, but not frost levels or anything like that. And a couple extra things from daughter number 3 that she's put in here for us. She does some personal injury law firm marketing and writes about slip and fall accidents. And there's some steps there that you can take to keep yourself safe. Of course, the one thing you can do is not really go out on slippery days and plan your travel when we don't have a lot of that going on right now. But you really want to watch out for driveways and sidewalks, little walkways, that kind of thing, which can ice up. And there's a little bit of ice that may be underneath the snow that falls here. So really take that with you. Take your phone with you so you can call for help. That happened to me once. I fell in a parking lot and I was bleeding a little bit, had bumped my head, and I called for help on a cell phone. So keep that handy with you. Walk slow and be aware of your surroundings. And a final little note for you here. You might know this. Grand Rapids is the first city in the U.S. to add fluoride to drinking water. It was controversial back then, and it's controversial still today. A study showed that there was a reduction in tooth decay over a 10-year period. Of course, dentistry has certainly improved over the years. I remember as a kid, I don't know if anybody remembers this, getting cavities filled without Novocaine or anything like that. You just had to kind of be a man. I was like 6 years old or whatever. But we were making history here in Grand Rapids back then when we had that occur here in Grand Rapids. Let's